Start from the top.
Are we back? Are we?
Jeez.
Someone's like, y'all playing jokes on us? Nah. I can't hear anything.
All right, let's go. You guys can hear now?
So we trying some new things.
Try now.
Are we good now?
Well.
Are we good now? Are we good?
Just checking. Hold on. I'm trying to get some feedback.
Wait, we could just do this. Hold
Are we good?
You guys can hear
Can you hear me?
Oh, they can hear us.
Yeah,
All right,
Metro
good.
said
Okay, we're going to start from scratch, guys.
on. All right,
Good.
All right.
We are
Jeez.
Hold on, wait.
What a way to start this.
It's going to be one of those. All right, from
One
the
of those
top,
great
guys.
ones.
One of those.
Starting in 10, 9, 8,
Take off
7.
record and press it again.
from here?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's going on, y'all? It is your boy, Joe's McFly. This is pretty funny because people that were on the live, you know what just happened. Some funny audio issues. Thank you, Jeff.
Trying some
new things. If you see right now, if you guys are on YouTube right now, then you see that we have this new setup. We're trying this out right here because some people were telling me, yo, Joe's, we like the couch vibe, man. But guys, this episode is a bonus episode. This is episode 76, right?
Yep.
Episode 76. Volume 2 of the voicemails and Q&As. And we're just going to, this episode is just run by you, right? So this is just, you take it wherever the hell you want. You know what I mean? It's just you asking us questions.
Whatever question you like.
Thank you. Leave us some voicemails in the future, 347-389-4898.
Hey.
Feel free to do that there. But we're going to talk some Yankees. Maybe you ask us about whatever the hell you want. You guys in the chat right now, if you're live on YouTube, feel free to do so. People that leave super chats, thank you. But Pinstripe strong.
Let's do it. Drop the beat now.
Welcome to the Pinstripe Strong Podcast. It is your boy, Joe's McFly, joined here by my co-host,
Keith McFly, obviously Keith McPherson.
Chris.
Chris. And we got, of course, the young god, Jeff. Doing productions. And, we had some audio issues.
I've heard such things.
Spring training for everybody. Trying some new things out here.
I think we need to move Lonzo.
Yeah, that ain't no problem.
Huh? That ain't no problem.
No problem, man.
New
We was just,
setup.
we was just on the mound today, just just trying out splitters and shit like that. Shit that we're not used to. We had a conversation with Tanaka yesterday, and he was like, "Yo, try the splitter."
Little
And
change
like,
up here,
It didn't work, Tanaka, so we're not gonna go with this all year. It's all right, but the setup is nice, right? You guys like the setup?
I like it, man. It changes the vibe. It's more
Nice
laid
vibe.
back. We're almost back on the couches like the basement. And
At the basement, right?
I think it fits for this episode, for the voicemail
does.
style episode.
It does. So, guys, in the future, you guys want to be a part of this, okay? Leave a voicemail, 347-389-4898. We do have some voicemails. I haven't had a chance to hear them. Jeff said he's heard them, some of them. So let's see. You guys are in the middle right now. You're watching on YouTube, live stream and all of that stuff. Then you can feel free to interact in the chat or ask questions in the chat or super
Follow
chats
us.
or whatever the hell you want. Follow us as well. You can follow me at Joe's McFly all over social media platforms. Follow Chris.
Chris McFly 28.
Follow Keith.
At Keith McPherson. My mom came up with it.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good. You see, every time we get to Keith's social, we learn something new about it.
Every
Like,
single
guys,
time.
you just type in the name, the underscore just shows up magically.
Every single time.
It was passed down to me by my mom. She created it for me at birth. She gave it to me, and
She, I'm trying to think. She had a crush on a guy named Keith, I think, in like middle school or high school. Damn, my dad probably. Never mind.
oh,
But yeah,
We'll edit this part out.
yeah, she named me after a guy that she liked, I believe. Maybe she just liked his name. It works.
all right. And then, follow Jeff, Young Guy Jeff, at,
My name is Jeff.
on Twitter, because that's where he interacts with people. And follow Pinstripe Strong.
Yeah,
at,
follow Pinstripe Strong.
yes.
Twitter, IG, Joe's
Yes.
McFly YouTube.
Leave a thumbs up if you're on YouTube, and hit that subscribe button too, of course. And we got some news though, some little bit of news. We'll go more in depth
On Sunday.
on Sunday when we recorded a normal episode. But just so you guys know, so we're not hiding under some rock or whatever it is. So
Gary Sanchez.
JomboyMedia news, and this episode is presented to you by JomboyMedia, guys. So JomboyMedia.com, go on there for all of your merch, even Pinstripe Strong merch. You can go on there and get some shirts like this, sweaters like this, some hats like, oh no, I don't have this hat on the side, but you can hit me up. Trying to get you on there.
Follow at JomboyMedia.
Yes, follow at JomboyMedia. We got a whole bunch of different stuff. We basically cover the whole gamut when it comes to like sports. Ever growing. But yeah, Chris, you were saying before I rudely interrupted you.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Yeah.
Brian Hoke, Gary Sanchez flu test came back positive, so he will be away from camp for a few more days, Aaron Boone said.
Boone said. It's the Boone said segment.
The Boone said that Sanchez was not tested for the coronavirus. So it's the flu. It's not coronavirus.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Injury Podcast. It is your boy Jules McFly. Crazy, guys. If it's not
the past few couple episodes, has been injury filled.
And it's everything.
Yes.
Now it's not even a injury that you get on the field. It's a sickness.
Yeah, apparently they went through it. It's a flu, and he's had a fever. So that sucks for Gary Sanchez. And apparently they didn't even test him for corona, which right now is the big, big thing going on right now.
So what are we doing?
Coronavirus. And actually even for us, it even affected us because we had a JomboyMedia event scheduled for this Saturday, March 14th, which Keith was plugging, every time toward the end. We ended up having to cancel it.
Was trying to make it lit, man. We had almost 300 people RSVP.
Shit.
Wild.
It's unfortunate, man. This coronavirus stuff, like, it's elevating each day. Like, I keep waiting for a day to come where they're like, oh, well, this happened and now it's not so serious and all the known cases are quarantined, or I don't know what it is. No, man. I'm low on Purell. I keep this little Purell, keep that thing on me. But I'm holding on to these last drops.
Those vials are
shit is
you can't
hard
get
to find,
this.
man.
You can't get this anywhere.
Shit is
I told
expensive.
you earlier today that my girl bought aloe and we have alcohol that we're mixing together to make our own sanitizer.
Bro, it's expensive.
It's
like
already-
$50, $40 for
if
like
you're trying to order it online, $50 at least. You gotta get the biggest size.
Purell bottles?
Yeah, people fiending off this, but hey, hopefully
I should have bought some stock before this, man.
Yeah, that's well.
Oh, Purell.
Yeah, or Lysol, like all that shit.
Well, the stock market is a whole nother thing affected by the coronavirus, but we're not here for all
Yeah,
that.
this is.
I thought you were about to go that way.
Nah, I wasn't gonna go that way, because we're not.
Pinstripe.
Even though we got the range, you know what I mean. Like
Pinstripe
Jeff
Strong
said.
Wall Street.
Pinstripe Strong Wall Street.
Strong Wall Street.
Wall Street strong. Figure it out.
Well, I'm gonna put these two together because they're good news. At least
I like good news.
However, how
Give
you
me
gonna
some
take
good
it?
news.
So with Stanton, we're about to. This is what Stanton said. We're about to run outside tomorrow or the next day. Still on the Ultra G, which is the treadmill.
The Ultra Giancarlo.
Ultra Giancarlo.
It's an alternate gravity treadmill.
Yeah.
I've been throwing, hitting has been fine. It's good. It's in the right direction.
Yo, it'd be funny if out of nowhere it's like he just shows up in the opening day roster, like, yo, I'm ready. I was like, whoa, what the hell?
He can do that.
We'll welcome that.
I'd be just fine. with
We'll welcome
He
that.
said, I'm playing today. Who the fuck said that?
Who the fuck said?
Boone said.
Boone said. James Paxton is scheduled to play catch tomorrow. Boone said.
All right, good. All right, so
telling you, it's the Boone said
it's the
section.
Boone said segment brought to you by. We'll get a sponsor one day.
And talking about Boone said, it was that man's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
47 years young.
Yeah,
You
yesterday.
know what I mean? Happy birthday.
He gave his shirt off his back to Rosel Herrera, the Herrera era, the era.
Ever.
He made the guys. He made the opening day roster, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
for damn
Facts.
sure. Like,
That guy-
for damn sure.
Today, he showed us he can play right field pretty smoothly.
Look
Very
really
smooth.
good.
Very smooth.
Real smooth.
I was
Very smooth.
surprised,
Okay.
but pleasantly surprised.
I don't know, Judge. Like, you better recover quick, bro. This guy,
Yeah,
comes.
yeah. He started hitting.
I don't know, man. We're gonna have to
Yo.
trade you. We're gonna have to trade you, boy.
The era is
It's
here,
it's the
babe.
era,
It's the era.
Herrera, ever.
Era.
Era. Oh man,
All right, let's go.
gotta get that T-shirt. Right?
Yeah, man.
Herrera.
You gotta make the roster.
The
first,
era of
right?
Herrera. Yeah, well, he has to do good.
And then
at
he has
least.
to start hitting.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
start making the
You can't,
T-shirt.
you can't do a T-shirt.
He's
Guy
gonna.
striking out.
He's shown me enough. He's gonna get a chance. Like,
Oh, this is your first time on the podcast. Leave a review. Make sure you guys do that. Leave a 5-star review. We've had a whole bunch of them, and we want to thank all of you guys that have left reviews. So thank you for that, and we will shout you out on the next episode if you do leave a review. Review. What the hell's wrong with you?
Scooby Doo.
But this is the Pinstripe Show podcast. If you could tell by the vibes, if you could tell by us sitting here, right here on the couch talking to you, we are seriously serious about not taking shit too serious. So don't take us too serious.
Seriously, not serious, guys. Seriously, not serious.
and seriously, these aren't my shades. Shout out to everybody in the chat. These are Jake's. I stole these from
Jake's.
Jake. Well, last person to wear them was Ram. Shout out to Ram. So these shades are dope, but they're floating around. Actually, I'm about to take them off because they definitely got coronavirus on them.
Dope, but they float.
He said they definitely do.
Everybody wore these.
Some good shit.
Yo, so
They definitely got corona.
Where's that Purell?
we
Wow.
going with the VM, the first VM.
Oh yeah. So we got voicemails. That's what we're doing today.
We're just gonna start talking shit like, yo, you remember that time?
Remember that time? Yeah. So we do have voicemails. So let's rock the first one. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Buenos dias, Joes and the rest of the crew. It's Mike over again at Reading.
What up? What up?
Mira, I saw in the report, okay, that Judge has the whole rib fracture, and que surgery might be possible. Ahora, yo vi de que le van a dar, they're going to give him 2 weeks to reassess, and the earliest timetable that he could return is March 20th, 6 days before opening day. Now, do you feel as if, like, do you think the surgery is the best
Inevitable.
option so that it's sure that he gets better, or do you think he is able to heal himself in time for opening day? Love y'all.
Thank you.
Thank
What
you,
was
Mike.
his name? Mike. Thank you, Mike. Gracias. De lo
from
mío.
Reading.
Let's go right here.
He's up from
PA,
Reading,
Reading.
right?
Mike from Reading.
Sorry.
Yeah.
This shit real
You
quick.
break dancing on the couch, really? Like,
Nah, it's the bottom of my
no, I know
De
it
lo
says
mío.
hello, me.
Trying to show the cam.
Real quick,
Mike is mad Dominican.
Y'all talk like that too, you know, sometimes.
Yeah, tú sabes que I'm like,
Yeah,
no, but
sometimes plátano comes out.
So he said, is it better for Judge to get the surgery, get it, get out the way, 100%?
Well, the first thing, right?
Right.
Check out the last podcast, episode 75. We had Jerry Harrison Jr. on. Woo! Who, thank you again.
World Series champion.
World Series champion. Had the ring. You know what I mean?
He was in the field.
Was on the field.
A-Rod, Jeter,
Fire first
Teixeira,
guest.
CC.
Exactly. And,
man.
We talked to him. We asked him, like, yo, what's going on? Like, yo, you think, what's going on? What do you think about this injury and all of that stuff? And he was like, that he had a similar injury.
Mm-hmm.
I put up a post on it earlier today, which I was editing, which almost felt like half the day editing. Trying to get things right. I put up a post, so make sure you do check it out on my socials. And basically what he was saying is that he had the injury. It sounds very similar to what he had. And the doctors said that he's recovering already. So it doesn't sound like surgery would be the option because it's already recovering. However, he cannot do anything. So he can't do any upper body, anything.
Physical activity. No.
He said the next month. The Yankees said 2 weeks. But we're going to go within a month, right? Mm-hmm. So he said a month to 6 weeks, didn't do anything. The great thing out of that interview that I did hear, and I don't know if you guys felt the same way, is that he said the good thing is that after it healed, I was good to go. Like I didn't feel that again. It went away. I had no issues, and it's not something that lingers.
He said he played 3-4 years. After
He
that,
played four seasons after that. Had no issues, so it's not something that lingers or something like that. But what do you guys think? Is that something that
when this first came out, I saw Brian Hoke tweeted, and I responded, "Just get it fixed." Because the knee jerk reaction is when they said he's got to heal or get surgery. I'm like, just get it fixed. But then people started tweeting me, chirping me, and they're saying how rare it is for people to get surgery on their first rib.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize the first rib was that high.
there,
I'm thinking
right?
the first
This
rib
is
is like
crazy.
under your armpit.
Yeah.
I didn't go to med school. But so surgery is like so far from what they want to do, especially with someone like Judge. I think if we let Judge heal for at least a month, we don't need him to be there opening day. This now was misdiagnosed. It wasn't treated. I'm not mad at him for not saying anything. I've said this on Twitter that I'm not mad at Judge. I can't be mad at Judge. As soon as you see him catch a ball and hit the wall or catch a ball diving, like he's got to get checked out that night. That goes on the medical staff. Just got to let him heal at this point and hope for the best after a month. This 2 weeks thing, I'm telling you, Yankee fans.
That's not happening. I
That
don't
shit
think
is
that's
dead.
happening.
Like 2 weeks?
No.
2 weeks? He's like, come on. Like
he's
he's not gonna heal up in 2 weeks.
A month. Like how it's not gonna be 2 weeks. Like I don't think so.
And even so, after 2 weeks, all right. So like, if he's not lifting, he's not swinging, he's not catching, he's not doing anything for 2 weeks, is he just gonna snap back into it and be ready to play? No, he's got to get some reps. So they need to let him chill for a month.
I think with all the news is coming out, obviously with finding out about Sevy, why didn't they do this last year? Judge, why didn't they do this last year? I don't think the Yankees are gonna jump the gun and have him come back, doing all that shit in 2 weeks. I think they'll just wait it out.
Yeah, well,
a month and a half.
Exactly, and like Jerry said, he said the great thing is that unlike the Cubs team that he went through and he had his injury, the Yankees can overcome this because they're pretty deep. They're really deep, and they can be able to overcome this. You heard the Herrera era, and whoever it is, like you could be able to do that. So it's not, not only that, and I know we were even blaming the medical staff as well, but even Jerry Harrison was saying, listen, that's not a normal injury. Like for me, he got hurt in sometime in April, played the whole season, got to the off season. He's like, yo, man, maybe I'll take care of this. And, by spring training, it should be good. And he kept feeling it. He said, it's something that you can have x-rays, MRIs. You won't really see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And unless you actually look for that specifically, and then, it could get treated, but you can't do anything with your upper body. So he just has to just stay on the bike for the next month kind of thing, just to stay in shape.
That's a great way to stay in
shape. Great way to stay in shape. But hopefully that answers your question, and thank you so much. But check out last episode.
So you guys just have him, go
healing,
through it.
no surgery.
Yeah,
because then that's going to be even more time.
Right.
I
So
think
that-
if he was to get the surgery, then have to heal, it would be more time.
Right.
Just let him heal. It's already healing.
If they check back in 2 weeks and it hasn't progressed,
Let's not rush this 2 weeks thing. It's not
I think
real.
I think that the 2 weeks is not for him to start again. I think the 2 weeks is to see how it's healing, to make sure and see. Okay, you know what? If it healed a little bit, it's good. Let's do the rest.
Right.
No. If it's not healing, then they'll say, you know what?
Yeah.
Now it's been 2 weeks. You haven't done shit. It's been 2 weeks. Now we gotta probably look at those options.
Yep.
Maybe give it one more week, see if something happens. But
this is true. This is true.
Yeah. Someone in the chat said, would you say by June? Yeah, by June, Judge should be ready to go.
Yeah.
Give him the month of April. He should be back ready in May.
Yeah, so that's good. So that's a good voicemail. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Next one.
Next VM.
Be easy.
Hey, I'm doing this again. This is Joseph Torres from Hopewell, Virginia. Big time Yankee fan, and unfortunately, with the recent news of Judge's injury, I feel like the players are just sort of paying for the sins of the last training staff, and unfortunately, I hope Judge heals, but it seems like surgery could be a possibility, so and I don't know what we're going to do, but I guess it's the place for 28 again. Peace. Love you guys.
Yeah, man. Joseph Torres?
Jose Torres.
Thank you so much for calling again.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Jose.
it. Appreciate it.
757.
Well, yeah, basically what we said, previous voicemail.
Yeah,
Just let it
like-
heal, let it heal.
Let it heal. Let it heal. Let it heal. Let it heal.
I hope so.
Let it heal, guys.
please call 911.
911.
Somebody get Wolverine and have him pass them healing powers.
Oh yeah, he needs to do blood transfusion with Wolverine in here for everybody coming in. Just shit, man.
Guardy, make the call to your man Wolverine.
Facts.
Get him down here.
That'll be unfair.
Facts.
That'll be unfair. Can you imagine? That'd be crazy.
Is it? It wouldn't be considered performance enhancing. Get your own Wolverine.
We need
Get
anything,
Sabretooth for
man.
some shit.
Sabretooth.
Sabretooth.
Didn't they try? Yeah, they tried to hit Deadpool with that too in the Wolverine movie when we first saw Deadpool.
Yeah. Oh, the one with the cover-
range.
the mouth.
The
The
range.
range.
Yeah, the two.
talk
Yeah,
about
that was
everything
bad. That was bad. The
Talk
next
about
the next time we saw Deadpool was a lot better.
Yeah.
He actually killed that guy. The actual Deadpool.
Yeah, in the
In
Deadpool movie.
he killed that Deadpool, which is pretty cool. But yeah, Judge is Wolverine. Hopefully he heals like Wolverine.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean,
yeah.
we need him to be Wolverine.
Yeah, we need him to. Yeah, Jose. I mean, I don't. Hopefully he doesn't get to surgery. Hopefully it's just.
But we'll be all right, man. Like
Yeah.
like he said at the end of the call, it's a replace for 28 again. It's the sequel, it's part 2. I want to see now what some other guys look like. We found out about Gio. We found out about Mike Ford, Talkman. Let's see if Herrera era is legit. Let's see if Clint learned from last year, can come back and do something at the big league level. We know he can.
Right.
So
Yeah. We
run,
need
it,
some,
run it back,
need
man.
some
It's,
Clint.
the backup is gonna get some time to shine again.
Yeah. So
Next
that's all good.
VM.
Next one.
Hey guys, love the podcast. I'm just really frustrated over this Judge injury because, I mean, the Paxton, Judge, and Severino injuries are all from September, and I don't understand how everything's being taken care of now instead of over the winter. It's either that or was Judge just not telling them how he was really feeling, so he's just hiding the injury. Thanks, guys.
Thank
What was her
Thank
name?
you.
Did she leave her name?
She didn't leave a name. You gotta leave a name so we can shout you out. And we start to get to know you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. The Judge's injury is a little weird. So each one of them have like its own little like intricate things, right? Which kind of sucks because it's dating back. The Sevy one, that one should have been figured out from jump, right?
Right.
That's what
we agree
That's what
on
I
that.
think.
We agree.
The Paxton one, apparently there's some steps that you need to follow and follow certain time before you follow the surgery part, right? Because it's operating the spine.
Yeah.
The Judge one, and I understand the frustration, but when this is of course the last episode where Harrison was like, "Yo, listen, seriously, in the off season he doesn't feel it."
Yeah.
He said, "You don't feel it until you start doing baseball activity like running and throwing and hitting on a daily. That's when you start to feel it in that part." He says, when you're just lifting and just doing stuff like that, you don't feel it. Now because you're doing that and you're building, kind of like at the gym doing those muscles or working those muscles, that's why it doesn't heal." Right, because it's a hard place, he says, for blood to get through and for it to heal, like some scientific shit. But and he explained it on there a lot better than what I did. But it's a little weird. Like I went from blaming the medical staff to maybe it's like, okay, I understand, but
There's always a process.
it kind of does. I feel what you're saying. It kind of feels like,
I'm still mad at the doctors. I'm still mad at the trainers, the medical staff.
the emeritus.
I said, shit, we replaced enough players. Why don't we replace the whole medical staff? And I'm like dead ass about that because this happened on their watch. And it's not just one thing, right? Think about all of you listening either go to school or go to work and you have responsibilities. You have things that you are responsible for. This medical staff, these doctors are responsible for the health of our players. The success of our team is dependent on the health of our players. Now, we have multiple players that were misdiagnosed. We have multiple players that had injuries last season that could have been treated or could have been handled differently. That falls on a lot of people. And I understand Stevie is now emeritus. But I feel like more heads should roll. And I'm not one to call for people's jobs, but this is ridiculous, man. The Yankees are so high class. The Yankees are such a prominent organization. This is some Mets shit.
Yeah,
It doesn't fit. It doesn't
I
fit
like
the
that
Yankee
shit.
way. This is not the Yankee way. You Yankee fans know that. Anyone inside the Yankee office, I know it's a small knit group. I know it's like a family run operation. Well, maybe we need to look outside those walls into University of Columbia, all of these hospitals in the city where we got the best doctors in the world.
Well, you know what? It's funny, and somebody sent me this picture on the train. Columbia Presbyterian, apparently, they're the ones that handle the Yankee shit. So, guys,
Got nothing
they're a
there.
really good hospital. They are. Both of my kids born there, so shout to them. Great. But
Bronx Lebanon.
not Bronx 11. Do not go there. Don't go there. Don't go to Lincoln. Don't go to none of those.
Do not
guys.
go to Lincoln. Do not go to Bronx Lebanon.
You may not come out of Lincoln. All right. Now, if you do, for some reason, do get like some, I'm telling you this just because it's known. It is known, probably in the country. Okay, if you do have some sort of gunshot wound, you go to Lincoln. All right, that's what they take seriously. They're the best when it comes to that. Other than that, guys, you got a headache? Don't go there. Go somewhere else. You might come up with something else. You come out of Lincoln.
Bro, I had to leave Bronx Lebanon and go all the way down to St. Luke's in downtown, bro. I'm like, yo, I can't do this.
Yeah, I can't do this. But
Yeah, man.
but thank you for the voicemail.
Thank you.
Next voicemail, Jeff.
This
Leave
next
a name,
one.
leave a name next time, guys.
Yeah, leave a name. I need the name.
This next one needs no introduction.
No introduction.
All right, this is Steven Pizarro from Long Island. That's right, I'm back, a.k.a. from the Bronx. Well, Joe, listen, this is a joke. This is the biggest joke I've ever seen about Yankees injuries, and to be honest, I'm tired of hearing all the excuses for the Yankees and Cashman. It's embarrassing for the Yankees fan. It's embarrassing for the organization, and they gotta get it together. Their main star, Judge, because I think Judge is the face of the Yankees, and it's a real sad thing. And I feel sorry for those season ticket holders. I'm glad I don't got no season tickets.
Oh my
You'll be
God.
seeing me, of course, most of the games in the Yankees stadium this year. But man, that's some very bad news for Yankee fans.
Got an
And
eagle in the
Cashman, I'm sorry, but I take you responsible
Missile
for
went
this.
off.
Long Island, B. Thank you.
Why he keeps saying Long Island, aka the Bronx? Why he
Yeah, it
keeps
doesn't work
saying-
No,
like that.
he's a AKA from the Bronx, but still, like,
that's
you're
not
not
how
from
you
Long
say it.
Island, Steven. You just live there.
Stop it, man.
No, I
Crazy.
think he means he's calling from Long Island. I think that's what it is.
All right, but
No, but Steven,
It's what it is.
Steven, listen, man, you gotta stop.
yeah, just
You
stop.
gotta-
Bro.
you gotta-
Just stop.
You gotta stop. You were never gonna buy season tickets.
Yeah, like I feel bad for those season ticket holders. Like,
stop it. No, but like we just said, listen, all Judge needs to do is just chill, relax,
Bro, just get healthy, man.
just get healthy, stretch. You know what I mean?
You don't want it to happen, but if it was gonna happen, I guess
Let it happen
Let
right
it
now.
happen now in the beginning, right? And then hopefully he's got to come back. He can't get hurt again.
he'll be
Like on
back.
some other
He'll
shit.
be back, and we got a lot more games to play.
Got a
We
lot more games.
We're all undefeated right now.
Yes.
But what I got from this voicemail, man, is that it really is like look in the mirror time for the Yankees organization. You guys do everything right, right?
Yeah.
Look in the mirror. Have that hard look in the mirror and say, where do we go wrong here? Do we just trust the same people for too long? That happens. That happens in business.
Larry.
People get comfortable.
Rothschild.
Larry, Stevie, these are our guys. They're like, they're such good guys. We're going to keep them in those jobs. If that happened, make some changes, because with all of this talent, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about it, because I hate knocking the Yankees. I think so highly of them.
Yeah.
Me being a Yankee fan changed my entire life. The last thing I'm going to say about it is if these changes, internally needed to be made, make them. There's too much talent on this team. We've watched some like way less talented Yankee teams in the last 11 years that it's been since we won the World Series. For us to have this much talent on this team at the same time, it hurts as a fan to not be able to enjoy watching these players play together.
At the same time.
At the same damn time.
At the same freaking time, baby.
Yeah.
I want to see, like I told Joe before, I want to see Stanton.
Can I see some Giancarlo, Gary? And
It seems like a dream now. It
like
seems so
Judge,
like
Stanton, Gary, like boom, boom,
One
boom,
day.
you know what
don't you
I mean?
remember?
Like,
I think
one
it
day.
was when we got Giancarlo the first time. They said, "Yo, how many times will they both hit 2 home runs each?"
Yeah.
It's happened
Bro.
once.
Power
Once.
surge.
In the same
Twin
game.
towers.
Once.
12.
What's
Next
this?
voice-
What's this, bro? Before we go on.
Damn.
You see?
And we need
This
that,
is
man.
this is one of my Yankee magazines I picked up. Gate Crashers. It's got Judge and Giancarlo posing together, side by side. The Twin Towers. We never get to see it.
I didn't I didn't know I wanted that until I saw Stanton standing next to Judge during the home run derby. And I'm like, damn, actually that's actually pretty that would actually
I
be
didn't even
pretty
think
cool.
I didn't even think it was possible.
Bro, you're taking me back. Like I'm
Yo, I
getting
was
mad.
like, yo, that
I'm
shit
gonna
would be
get
pretty
mad.
fucking cool to see these two guys.
we
And
gotta
Gary
move on
was in
before
that.
Keith gets mad.
Gary was in that
Gary
home run
was there
derby
too.
too.
So I
This
was like,
thing
yo, these-
says right here. It says Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge looks to muscle past the competition. We need them to stop trying to be muscle
We need
guys.
to stretch past the compass.
Got that one.
Yo, you like that?
No, wait. Let's do it like that. Let's do it like this.
Cleanliness. You can't.
Come on, I don't have hand
Yeah.
sanitizer.
I just sanitized, so we're good.
Not embarrassing right now.
All right, next voicemail.
Joe, what up, my guy? At what point do you say, let me try to unload this guy, let somebody else deal with him? I mean, how many injuries does he have
What?
to have? I know it's like a couple right now,
We're talking
but
about Stanton?
how many do we need to see before we just say this guy's injury prone and maybe somebody else will take him and we get something back for him? Like, are we there yet? Probably not, but you know,
Are we
at
there
what
yet?
point do we even consider that? And not just him, with a lot of these guys, they're like Severino and Stan. I don't think anybody's taking Stan, but
Okay.
Were you talking
we
about
need
Judge?
some
I don't know.
healthy
Hold on.
players.
I'm doing
man.
process
Like,
of elimination
come on.
as he's talking.
We know this already, but when's the last time we had a complete lineup from like going back
Wow,
2
that's
years?
crazy.
We haven't. That's where all these young players have gotten the opportunity, like Archella, maybe Frazier can finally break through and get his turn to, you know, do his thing like he did before he got hurt last year. I'm excited to see him. I honestly want Talkman to play over Gardner. I'm just tired of
Gardner?
Gardner.
They
I
gotta
want to
play
see
together.
some young guys, man. I want to build a lineup and not have to worry about who's going to play next year. You know what I'm saying? I just want to establish a foundation. I think Talkman is good, and he proved that. So we'll see. Peace out, guys.
Shout out Brian in the chat. He just said, "Yo, that's me,
Thank you.
Brian from Patterson, New Jersey."
Wait, was he talking about Judge?
So by process, listen, he could have been talking about anybody.
No, because he
because
said
it literally applies to anybody.
no, because he said Stanton. Then he brought
So
up
I
Stanton.
eliminated Stanton after
Right,
that.
I eliminated Stanton.
So we're right now. This is where I'm at, and maybe Brian, if you're in the chat, you could answer for me. I am Gary, or I am Judge.
I think he's talking about Judge.
In the
he's
beginning,
mentioning outfield.
in the beginning, pause. He was talking about unloading guys, and I think he was referring to Stanton, which like Stanton, no one is taking.
He said all of them.
Okay, all of
Right.
In the chat, he
God
says all of them. He's trying to unload all of the guys.
He said Sanchez, Sevy, Judge.
Well, Sevy's got a deal that's good. Sanchez and Judge will be looking to
yes.
get paid soon.
I think Sevy's coming back stronger after the Tommy John, though.
yeah.
Yeah, with like if everything pans out, I don't want to jinx it, but with Clark Schmidt and Devi Garcia and Garrett Cole in the rotation when Sevy comes back.
Yeah. Listen, I'm saving Sevy. SS, right? Saving Sevy. A lot of the stuff was misdiagnosed last year. I feel like he could have been on a pathway to recovery already, had everything been done correctly. The other, Judge. I mean, you want to trade Judge? I don't know. I mean, you could.
A la Red Sox with Mookie
Red Sox
Betts,
with Mookie,
but
but you
we're
can
not,
do that.
But we're not in that situation, though.
But
We're not
you
the
better
Red Sox.
like Jason Dominguez better be ready to go. If like, and I think that they're gonna move him really fast, like Soto fast.
That's Juan Soto, yeah.
But he better be ready to go. If you're going to do the move to move Judge, because you got to understand there's levels to this, bro. It's not just moving Judge the player. Judge is a icon right now. Like Judge is like New York. Judge is Jeter, kind of like right now. Like that's how fans look at him. He's not Jeter in terms of the stats or the rings, but he's beloved like Jeter.
He's iconic already.
He has a
His
Judge's
face is
chambers
everywhere. He has the Judge's chambers. Everyone has a 9-9 jersey.
They're not, and he's bigger and all this stuff. Kids love him. He says the right things. There's a lot of back end things. There's not just a play on the field that go with Judge.
Okay, so I will say this. In New York baseball from 2017 to now, it has been Judge mania. Even if he hasn't played so great.
He's electric, though. You got to admit that.
Exactly. Even if he hasn't played so great for the whole duration of the last 3 years, those Judge bombs, those Judge catches, those Judge lasers that he's throwing from right field do something to our fan base. People don't remember in the stadium when it was all rise and everybody getting up out your seats.
Bro, it's still like that now, bro. Like every time he comes up to bat,
so you can't just move a guy like that to another team. He's not just gonna put on a Seattle Mariners jersey. Like he's embedded in our culture, in our city. And last thing I'll say about Judge, because he's not going anywhere. When I did the Fandom Acts of Kindness with the Yes Network, one of the things I was doing was asking, who's your favorite Yankee fan?
My son is Judge.
99% said Judge.
Pun intended.
Yeah,
low key.
Yeah, I think. Well, he said at what point? I don't think at any point the Yankees would just trade Judge. I think if you trade a guy like Judge, that means you're calling it in. You know what I mean? Like that's basically it. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think you trade a guy like him.
So he put out there, he said Sevy, Sanchez, and Judge. If you gotta like IL 1, bench 1, cut 1, you put Sevy on the IL, you bench Judge, and you cut and Gary Sanchez. I guess if we're looking at it like that, unload 1, bench 1, unload 1, and IL.
I don't know.
Pause.
IL 1, bench 1, cut 1. I don't know, or demote 1.
Just remember, this is Noah. So Didi's not here, and Judge is not here. Judge is not here, and then that's when, like I said, Didi's not here. He just kept eating or doing whatever, and I said, Judge is not here. He looked at me with like, excuse me?
Noah is everybody, bro. His face is perfect in that video.
He looked around like, this place operates without that man? Mm-hmm.
Why'd you bring me if Judge is not
here? Why am I here?
Why am I here? Exactly, like why...
Judge isn't going on anywhere, but thank you for the voicemail. Though. Appreciate it. I'm open to trading whoever, but I don't think Judge is going to go anywhere.
Jamal wants to call in.
Jamal wants to call in. All right, who's the next?
347-389-4888.
Leave that VM.
Leave that VM tonight.
Next VM.
Next voicemail.
Man, I'm so pissed about the Judge news. About the way he is Lulu from New York, Queens area. Man, I'm just so bummed out about the Judge and his rib fracture. Man, I can't believe these mofos really waited till spring training to address this issue. I understand that there was tests done and it had to get diagnosed or whatever. But come on, man. I've just been so emotional lately about these Yankees. Judge and Stanton are the two biggest BITCHs in the major leagues, bruh. Stay pinstripe strong, my dude.
I want that end. The ending part. I want that.
Somber.
Stay pinstripe strong.
Thank you so much.
Great ending.
Thank you so much for that, for the voicemail.
Thank you. Is it Lulu or Nunu?
Lulu.
Yo,
Queens. Killer Queens, the borough.
Queens, yo.
First of all,
Queens get the money.
yo, listen, let's talk you off the ledge a little bit, boy. Because, yo, to me, when I was hearing him, I just pictured him like a cigarette in his hand, like just
Tim's unlaced.
Everybody heard.
The Tim's unlaced and shit. Got the beer in his hand, and got straight liquor in his hand. Like,
stress.
Yo, Judge, man,
Song cry.
I can't with this shit no more, man. These guys, I just can't. I feel you. But right now, next man up. Like, that's all we could really say right now, brother. Like, we can't, like, I can't really, you know, and I understand stuff, and hopefully you did listen to the last episode by now, as I plugged it enough. But I really do think that that gave me like so much more confidence hearing that from Jerry Harrison. It was crazy.
Yeah.
When he's talking about the recovery, I was afraid that that'll be something that could linger too, or that the muscle's weaker, or that the bone is weaker, like something like that. Because Judge likes to run into the wall, he likes to throw himself on the floor, on the grass, and all that stuff. So it kind of worried me. But he said, nah, it came back. He has no problem. That is stronger. But
Judge is going to be fine.
He's going to be fine.
It just takes a little bit of time, and I feel like as Yankee fans, this is the sequel. We saw the first part of the movie.
Yeah.
What are you really worried about? We know what Gio does. We know what Mike Ford does. We know what Mike Talkman looks like.
We know what Herrera does.
This next man up was a little bit more scary or edgier, or there was a little bit more suspense watching the first movie because you're like, I have no idea what Mike Talkman can do. Gio Urshela's in the lineup. Tyro Estrada's coming up. Even Breivik Valera. Who is Breivik Valera? What?
Hey,
we're good.
He
has some pop too. Valera has some pop.
Right, we're good. We got guys, and now
Cash we trust, man. Cash we trust. And Yankees we trust.
Exactly.
The season hasn't even started yet, guys. We don't know how the team's gonna respond right now.
Every DVD, World Series DVD or Blu-ray or whatever
has great times.
Has the times of this is going to be a 2-part Blu-ray, obviously. From basically the whole first part is just going to be.
I think the first part is going to start
black and white.
2016. It's going to start in 2016.
But everything black and white, guys. Black and white. Then once everything turns color, bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna. This is the year.
Ups
and
downs.
Colors,
You need a rising action and a falling action. The Nationals won the World Series last year, and they were a team of destiny. If you really go back and look
they sucked the first half.
Yes,
they were
back and look at their season. They were like 19-31 or something to start the season, or like maybe worse than that.
They lost Harper.
Their manager had a heart condition, had surgery on it.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many little storylines.
And they were like close to firing his ass or some shit. And then
they were supposed to trade Max Scherzer at the deadline.
I remember you were talking about
Max Scherzer, yeah. And they won the freaking
long
World
season.
Series.
They won the World Series. Shout out to Peter.
They overpaid for Pat Corbin, right? That was a narrative in the beginning of last year when they sucked, that they overpaid for Pat Corbin. So our little trials and tribulations right now is just what we got to go through.
It's a long season.
We're prepared for it.
See, no. Next voicemail.
What? See, no.
Okay.
Hey, what up, Joe? What up, bros? Pinstripe Strong up in there, representing. Hey, I had a question and an observation also. The observation that I've seen so far in spring training deals with Gleyber Torres at short. He hasn't been performing up to par, I believe. So far, he's committed 4 errors at short, and they've only played less than 20 games so far in the spring training, and he's not even playing. He hasn't played every game. So that's my observation. That he's a really weak defender, and I think that's going to hurt us this year defensively. What do you guys think about Torres so far defensively at short, taking over for Didi? All right, take care.
I'm going to have Keith talk about this first because he talked about this earlier when we were watching the game. When did he leave that voicemail, by the way?
I can go right back to the tweet. And I was talking about it in the office with everybody
today?
in here.
Oh, Friday. Oh, guy. Hey, by the way, he committed 2 errors again today, basically. So not helping his case there, but.
Yeah, I see one of the errors.
He had that error where if he stops that ball and makes that play, Grichuk doesn't get on base. And that was the one run that Garrett Cole let up, was Grichuk on base. He also had the play where he gathered himself and kind of like
had the ball, like he kind of took a little too long.
Had time to make a good throw, and he made a bad throw and pulled the first baseman off the bag. So I tweet out around 1:36 p.m. exactly. I'm going right to the tweet. I said, I love Gleyber with the baby bottle emoji and the goat emoji. I expect him to struggle a little bit on defense this year, though. There will be a transitional period for the young guy moving over. I understand shortstop is his natural position. Being the Yankee shortstop is tough, though. First year full-time, expect some growing pains. This is baseball. These guys fail more than not.
Right.
You expect him to make every play at shortstop watching this 2020 season? I don't think you watched any seasons before that.
No, he did play when Didi went down.
Right.
Season, wasn't like he was.
So he does have. So like we're expecting growing pains, but he does have experience playing short. Somebody tweeted me, maybe we tried LeMahieu at short and put Glaber back at second. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, somebody. I'm like, wait, I never seen DJ play short. So I'm like,
someone said that he played in 2014, like one game for the Rockies, but we know that DJ is a
second
baseman, Gold Glove second baseman.
Mm-hmm.
We know that Glaber is a natural shortstop, grew up playing shortstop.
That's where he grew
now
up, yep.
give him some time to transition and adjust to being the everyday shortstop
He's
in the
23.
Bronx, New York. It is a hard job.
He's 23.
Didi, if we can harken back to my guy Didi, who has departed us, Didi struggled right away and for a few like weeks and months, and not just defensively. He had issues running the bases, making decisions on whether to stay or go. He was going over, striking out, looking lost, and Yankee fans hated him. Do y'all not remember this?
Yeah.
I felt so bad for the guy because I'm like, he's got to replace Jeter, and that's a job that no one can do. And at first he struggled, but you know what? He knew that he wasn't going anywhere, and he would have to go through those growing pains and take his lumps, and he became Didi Gregorius, a fan favorite. So Glaber will be fine.
Yep.
Glaber will be just
One
fine.
thing I'll say is, we're from the Bronx, New York. Shit happens.
Facts, B.
Listen,
Ooh,
it happens.
Ooh,
You know,
yeah, man.
it is what it is. Derek Jeter, his rookie year, made 22 errors at shortstop. I just looked it up.
But no, people
Wasn't
need
off
to
the top
know
of
that.
22?
People need to know that. Our greats
22?
struggled as well.
22. So
22.
Yeah.
But number two.
22.
yeah, 22. Yeah, so 22 errors. So I'm not sure he's too happy about that.
Obviously not.
But still, you put up with that because you see the potential. Glaber Torres and John Boy. We were in here watching the game inside of HQ, and it was just like, John Boy was like, hey, Glaber's errors are like that. The problem with his errors is that they compound. Like, he'll have an error or a mishap early, and then he'll keep it. It looks like he kind of keeps thinking about that, and then from there, it just kind of translates to something else, where his mind is like somewhere.
He's still trying to make up for the mistake he made, and he'll get
experience.
thrown out at second.
I see he matures and obviously gain experience. That's, you know what I mean? Like, that's going to pass.
Yeah,
well, not completely. You're still going to make errors eventually.
Yeah, everybody makes errors,
right?
But he's going to end up limiting it. His errors are not. His errors to me feel like they're mental, not physical. Like, he gets to every ball. I feel like he has a really good arm.
The range.
He has some really good range. So I think those things are improvable, right? I think the mental side of it, where he'll learn how to block things out. He's still young, right?
Yeah.
So he'll learn how to be able to do that and how to recover. So I think I'm good with Glaber kind of taking, figuring it out as short. I didn't like, and people got to understand this, and I had a conversation with his pops about it. I told him, I'm like, yo, I don't like that they keep moving Glaber back and forth, shortstop, second base, shortstop, second base.
Yeah,
shortstop.
that doesn't help
He's
your
fucking
development.
22 years old now.
Bugs Bunny.
23, and it's like, bro, like, he not only does he have to learn how to be a big leaguer, learn being up here, freaking hit a 97 mile per hour fastball, and freaking adjust to a curveball, and learn
And
how
be
to do
the
all this.
star.
And be
Go
Glaber
sit
Torres.
courtside at the Barclays
And be
Center.
a Yankee, yeah.
Not only that,
Be a Nike guy. Like,
you got to do all that shit, and you're supposed to be dealing with two positions at the same fucking time. I like that. With DJ LeMahieu, fine. He's a veteran. Fine. You want to do that? You want to do it to some prospect you don't really give a shit about, or you don't have a high ceiling for? Fine. Glaber Torres, you tell him this is your spot. That's it.
every day.
They did that to Jeter. They said, Jeter, errors upon errors. This is your spot. That's it.
You're the
Figure it
shortstop.
out.
You're the
We're not going to put you to second base. We're not going to put you to fucking outfield. We don't give a fuck if fucking A-Rod comes. We're going to leave you at shortstop. And that's it. So don't move Glaber Torres out of there, because I need to see him develop. And that's all I'll say with that.
But that's what it's funny because you just drop A-Rod's name like he wasn't like the biggest motherfucker in 2004.
That's what
right?
I'm saying.
Arguably
And
one of the best shortstops.
basically, and then he's like, yeah, he was. He's the main reason
At the
why
time, yes.
Jeter wasn't. Well, aside from being the best shortstop, obviously, but he was one of the roadblocks to Jeter winning Gold Gloves in that era.
Well, I thought Garcia-Parra was better defensively.
Yeah, with Nomar Garcia-Parra and everything like that. But the fact that the Yankees said, yeah, even though we're bringing basically the biggest name in baseball right now,
you're the captain.
You're still the captain. You're still the shortstop.
Like,
that's fucking wild, dude. That's wild.
Yeah, we have,
and that's what they should do. Yeah. That's what they should do with Gleyber. Like, yo, Gleyber, we didn't bring Didi back because we trust that you could play the position. You're our shortstop, and that's
your
it.
position.
The shortstop on the New York Yankees is like being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
It's like center field for the New York Yankees.
It's an iconic position, and it's tough to play. But you know what? When Gleyber makes his mistakes, he'll be forgiven because that bat will get him out of jail. And everybody loves him already, fan favorite. So he's going to be allowed to make some mistakes. We'll all be patient with him.
Facts.
Thank you for leaving the voicemail.
Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Jersey Joe calling back.
Jersey Joe.
I seriously believe Jacoby Ellsbury and Greg Bird practiced some voodoo shit and fucked up our clubhouse. We need somebody to come in there and clean that shit up because this injury bug is killing the fuck out of us. Let's go.
He's the one that dropped the phone. Jersey Joe was the one that dropped the phone?
I think so. I don't remember him leaving the name, but it sounds familiar.
Jersey Joe with the classic.
Thank you.
A classic soundbite. Last voicemail.
Fucking injuries, man.
We'll have to clip that out.
Fuck this fucking phone. But yeah, they definitely need to do a cleanse in there, man.
They need to do something. They need to figure that out.
Whatever stink that Greg Bird and Jacoby Ellsbury and all this other shit.
Yeah.
They need to.
It takes time, and that's what I'm saying about it's still like it's a new calendar year, but the remnants of last year and some of that are still lingering around. It takes time for us to move past it. As long as we don't get any injuries in the rotation or to our arms, I think we'll figure it out. We're going to be fine because there are some guys in the infield and the outfield that are Ironmen. They're going to play. You're not going to pry Gardy off the field. You're not going to get DJ out of there. You ain't getting Gleyber out of there either. Like, they're going to play. So as long as we don't suffer any injuries to the rotation or any of these bullpen arms, right now as it stands on March 10th, we all right.
Gio's relatively healthy, too. You didn't – what you doing?
What's going on with all these fucking injuries? It's a little bit ridiculous. Oh, fuck this fucking phone.
That's every Yankee fan the last year and a half.
I don't think that's the same guy. I don't think it sounds like him though.
I thought it was the same guy.
Yeah.
But still.
That's still hilarious.
Still same shit. But thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for they should definitely do it.
What's up, guys? This is Joe from Rockaway, New Jersey. You guys got a dope ass show. Been following you guys for a while. So I had a question. Try to get away from all this negative injury news. So I was gonna say, who do you guys think would win a home run derby between all the pitchers on the Yankees? Like, including the bullpen and starters, disregarding the injuries, including every pitcher. Who do you guys think would win a home run derby, like between each other?
Fun question.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye.
I like that question.
Thank you, Joe.
A home run derby between
the pitchers.
The pitchers.
So I mean,
are these healthy pitchers?
That's including the bullpen, right?
Yeah, he said including. Are these healthy pitchers, or are these pitchers that are also on the IL?
I think he just said pitchers.
Just any
disregarding the injuries.
Disregarding the injury. He said he wanted to get away.
I know where you're going with that.
I'm going with Sevy.
Yeah. We seen that.
I'm going with Sevy. He hit a bomb in DR, bro. Like, he hit a bomb, and he be swinging out of his freaking shoes. Yo, what the fuck is that fly?
Yeah,
it's a warmer day in the Bronx. The windows are open, and a big ass Bronx
that's
fly
crazy.
is buzzing around in
It's
here.
the BX, yo. She's disrespectful.
Yeah, just just smash it.
All right, well, that's just
this is very good content for the podcast.
Yeah, this is great podcast content.
Yo, I'm Fly Jones here. You know what I mean? Just have a question.
You're going with Sevy.
I heard the McFly's in here.
Jones McFly.
Yo, what's good? I heard the McFly's in here.
Jones McFly.
Wow. The Fly McFly.
The Fly.
Whatever, man.
It's crazy. No, but so you said Sevy.
I said Sevy. Get a bomb in there.
Figure it out. I wish CC was pitching one more.
I'm going with Chapman. Can Chapman hit?
I never seen.
Do we know?
Chapman looks like he cannot hit. He looks like he's just about pitching.
He's just throwing. He's big. I'm like, yo, he can hit one out. He's definitely he played when he was younger.
I think
he
looks athletic.
I'm
right?
gonna go with.
Who do we think is like?
I go with somebody strong.
I'm gonna go with. Damn, strong. I'm gonna go with Garrett Cole. Yo, fuck it.
Garrett Cole.
He pitched.
He seemed like a
was in
baseball
Pittsburgh.
player all
he
the
was
way
in
around.
Pittsburgh, so he
Let's
did.
look up his number.
National League guy.
National League guy. You know what I mean?
This fly is fast. Like
Yo,
I'm
he
waiting
is.
for this fly to land so
Yo,
I can
Jeff,
try
who
and
you
use
think?
the magazine to hit it.
Who you going with?
Who you going with?
Go with Canely, yo.
Are you gonna tell him who to pick?
I would have went with CeCe if he was still in the roster.
If he was, but he's
that's what I
not.
said. Yeah,
But he's
he's
not.
not, yo.
He's not.
Yo, what are the rules, B? What are the rules?
We told you the rules. You gotta be on the roster.
Sevy, Chapman, Cole.
Who?
Sevy.
You said Sevy. I said Chapman. Chris said Cole.
Yeah,
All right.
Cole.
And
then,
by the way, Garrett Cole
What's
has
his
had a
numbers?
couple of seasons where he's hit. He's
home runs. Yeah, any home runs?
he has 3 homers.
Winner. Chris is the winner.
Nice.
Good
We don't,
pick.
guys, we don't worry about batting averages out here, but 163. But anyway,
Hey, we
guys,
don't,
it's
that wasn't the question. The
3
question
homers.
was,
You guys-
can
he
he
does
Who
it.
do
hit,
we think will win in a
can
home
the
run derby?
man hit a homer and he hit 3? Just go under the door, you stupid fly.
Yeah, he's so
Like I
annoying.
want to toss this at this fly so bad.
Fucking guy.
Nah, but yeah, so Jeff, you're not gonna pick him?
Yeah, Jeff, come on, man.
Damn,
Picking.
Let's pick.
I'll pick Loizaga though.
Okay.
Loizaga.
All right.
Okay. Look,
Loizaga looks
what, you
strong.
just pick a name out of a hat?
Hey, count it.
Hey, he's a pitcher. He's a pitcher.
You know what? Let me see. I'm trying to take a look at some of the pictures on the roster.
I don't think Canely ever lifted up a bat, even though he.
Bro, I'm looking at some of these guys. It just looks like it's not happening.
Universal DH should be.
Yeah, universal DH. But good question, fun question. I like fun questions.
I like
We
fun
like
questions.
fun questions.
I like
fun
fun
questions. Love them.
Next.
Creative questions. Oh, he's
Hey, what's up, my
so
guys?
close.
Brian from Patterson. Just listening to you guys now, and you're saying that Harrison didn't do anything for 6 weeks. You got Judge in the dugout, giving high fives, giving arm
Saw that
high
today.
fives, whatever the hell that shit is.
Chilling.
Sit that man down, send him home, and don't do nothing. I mean, why they keep fucking around with this? I mean, let's go.
That's a good question.
That's a very good question.
Probably because the medical staff's like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
He can be in the dugout. Guys are chest bumping him right in his rib. Like,
Oh, there was chest bumping him?
nah.
Oh, okay.
well,
Yo, I was like, yo,
guys, if I see chest
whoa,
bumping,
nah,
Nah,
fam.
but he was
Okay.
like high fiving and hanging over the rail and like just kind of chilling with the guys. Where, I mean, I guess people want him in a bubble.
I mean, well, Jerry Harrison did say that he can be on a bike. He just can't do like lifting,
Don't bench. Definitely
like
don't.
he can't
bench.
do like no upper body work.
No
right?
shoulder
So
press.
a high
chest
five.
press, no shoulder press.
I mean,
nothing press.
Come on, that's a crazy ass
Judge gonna
high
be like,
five, bro.
but-
That's like somebody like going too crazy. First of all, if
what
you
about
give a
my
high
pecs?
five that strong, that hurts Judge again, bro. You're taking these games a little too serious. All right, this is spring training, B. What you doing?
Well,
All right, this is number
nah,
one.
nah, that's DFA.
All right,
you out of here.
It could happen.
Like,
you out of here.
hey, Gio, you out of here. nah.
Out of nowhere, out of the dugout, a freaking Joe West comes out. He says, "You."
Guardy starts banging the shit out of the dugout.
Facts. Yeah, so I mean, high five. It's funny. Voicemail is super funny. So
He's
thank
like,
you for
hey, I
that.
don't want to see this guy on the high five. I don't want to see him pay a ticket. I don't want to see him driving.
I don't want to see him alone. I just want to see him getting treatment every day.
Everything.
Okay.
A YouTube
We still have
live.
another 2 weeks of spring training. Like they're not gonna send him home.
Yeah. He's probably doing some other stuff there. Like he's probably just
gotta
doing the
chill.
bike work. Like that's it.
Yeah, he's got to chill.
That's it. What else we got, Jeff?
Static.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I guess.
All right.
All right. Well,
So I
we
just
appreciate
think
that. I feel the same way.
Thank you so much.
I do think that
Thank you.
sometimes
Got
silence is the best answer. I appreciate the voicemail. Thank you so much.
I think-
Call again 347-389-4898.
I think that was the best voicemail so far.
I don't know. It's a lot of really good ones.
To this day.
You came back.
To this day. Yeah, we seriously serious about not taking things too serious, guys. Everybody that left the voicemail, thank you so much.
This is the last one right here.
This is the last one. Okay. Who we got?
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Jamal.
Ooh.
Now,
Jamalogist.
Question. Yo, my boy Keith in the middle looking like Jon Snow, the black Jon Snow. I respect that. Yo, now my question is, right?
What?
Jon Snow, I think.
If this
You did not
coronavirus
just say
is
that.
the real thing,
The coronavirus?
do we not go to games? Do they not allow us into games? I need answers.
Yo,
I'm gonna be,
That's Mr. Mac with Cheese.
Mac with cheese. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the voicemail.
Jamal.
I'm gonna be in the park behind the stadium listening.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta figure out a way to get in. Be like,
I'm gonna be real with you.
Be real, son.
I'm gonna be in there.
To this day. To this day. To this day.
Get me in.
Jamal said he wants to create a podcast called Talking Braun.
Talking Braun?
Talking Braun.
LeBron.
The LeBron podcast.
LeBron podcast. Everything LeBron.
Talking Braun.
his
Tonight.
show.
10:30.
Well, hopefully everything gets resolved by then and we have no issues come opening day and everything can be nice and peachy and we can be able to just watch baseball as normal and everybody's nice and healthy and no problem.
I hope so.
No, but on the real, if people don't start shutting shit down, if people don't take the preventative measures now, it's only going to get worse and it's going to bleed right into the MLB season. And like, yo, I don't even want to speak it into existence.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube. As you know, Joe's be out here streaming the games, all right? So if I can't go to the game, I'll try to stream it. So make sure you guys do that, and I'll be watching the game, and we'll make a party in here and just, all sorts of shit.
When Jamal said, I need answers, I like that. So, cut that out. Like, cut it, chop it.
I need that. Yeah.
And then we use it. I'm pretty sure we're going to need it throughout the season.
Yeah, probably.
I'll see what I do.
Yeah.
A lot of answers we need.
I need answers.
Before we go, Brian did bring up a good point.
Go ahead,
he
Brian.
said that we need a weekly topic.
Yeah.
So that they can call
and leave
for the
voicemails and everything.
What do you guys think?
I already got it. I already said it in the chat. I'm
for the
on
next
it.
one? Okay.
So that it's not all injuries. Here we go. Let me set the scene for you.
Okay.
So it's not all injuries.
Okay.
Next week on the Pinstripe Strong voicemail episode, we would like you to answer this question. What year was the year that you most had fun watching the Yankees? What year did you really get into the Yankees that you'll never forget? I know it's going to probably be a World Series year, but this leaves it open for somebody to call and give us a year that was not a World Series year. We'll take it. But what year was it where you were like, I went to this many games this year, or I watched this many games, or that year I bought more jerseys. I had my hat on every single day. And I say that to say this. If you've ever been a Yankee fan, if you've ever paid attention, if you have people that are Yankee fans in your family and friends that aren't as, I guess, diehard as we are, tell them to start paying attention right now, because I really do feel that this season is the sequel. This is the year where the replace for 28 happens, where no matter who is on that field, next man up, we get it done. And if you're a Yankee fan and you're looking for I wanted to get back in the Yankees, I wanted to go to some games this year, this should be the year. So if you're calling the hotline, tell us the year that you really watched 162 games, or you really went to the stadium, or you were really on your Yankees shit, like 2015.
What game
I was
got
doing
you
this, and it's like, call us up
and
share that with us.
Don't be shy. If it was 2019, hey, it's 2019. It doesn't matter.
If it's a 2017 season when Didi,
there
it is
are
what
a
it is.
lot of
Doesn't matter.
2017 fans, which is just fine with
it
me.
don't matter. What game got you in? Okay, what game got you in?
Let me in.
What game? What season? For me,
should I save it for the next podcast? What game got me in?
Yeah.
We can all share. We can all share.
Stay tuned.
And I don't mean to say this against baseball, but baseball died for me in a couple years when I was younger, where I was just wasn't watching baseball as much, and I wasn't checking for it. I always loved the Yankees. That's why I didn't say the Yankees. But Major League Baseball as a whole, I'm like, it's not lit. And there was some down years for the Yankees where it wasn't as fun to watch. So what year, what game? There's so many Yankee games where you watch and you're like, I'm not missing another game because I don't want to miss that.
Right.
You know, Yankees come back from down 9-1 and you're like, yo, I can't miss a game.
Somebody's probably going to say that game where Judge hit that 500-foot home run in Seattle. It's probably going to be that.
No, but that definitely is a moment for people because you never seen that before. You're like, all right, I got to watch this guy play every day.
Or after the home run derby, whatever it is.
The changing of the guard, right, from the core four into the baby bombers. That's when a lot of people started jumping on the Yankee wave, and that's fine. Old fans, new fans. I always say to people, don't discriminate against a Yankee fan because they don't know as much history as you. Everybody is welcome. So share that with us. Call in and tell us, yo, this year was the year for me because I was an Ichiro fan. When the Yankees got Ichiro, I said, yo, I'm an Ichiro fan, so I'm going to really watch Ichiro play in pinstripes. Like, that's just off the top. That's not me.
Give him that number again, Joe.
Let us know.
Give him that number again.
Let us know. And even if something happens throughout the week, though, I mean, feel free to leave a question about anything. You know, it doesn't matter too. But we want to hear that. We want to hear what got you in, what game got you in. If you got a question after that, feel free to ask that too. You want to know, about anything. It doesn't even have to be freaking Yankee related. You want to get to know us. You want to know, Christian's a huge Eminem fan. You want to ask him what's his favorite freaking Eminem song. You could do that. Talk about whatever the hell you want. Really, this episode here, this voicemail thing is run by you guys. So it's whatever the hell you guys want to talk about. Really, it is.
Yep.
For you, by you, for the people, by the people.
Yes. We don't have any questions in there, right?
No, just people throwing out, the times. Like I saw Judge. We got a young person in here says, I'm only 14, so I've, the year 2017 was the year I saw Judge and got into.
Thank you so much for listening, man.
Like,
thank you so much.
Share with us. We want to know who's listening and when you guys decide to get Pinstripe Strong.
Old, young.
That's the question. When did you decide?
When did you get Pinstripe Strong?
To get Pinstripe Strong.
Nice.
When did you put the pinstripes on so you could stay Pinstripe Strong?
For me, it was Randy Johnson.
You'll keep that shit.
Randy Johnson with the 4-1 came over from Arizona, washed.
No, I'm joking.
Did not have it. I did have a 41 jersey though, because that was like, you know how it is with Yankees. Every year there's like an acquisition or a hype. I was like, I need the big unit. Pause.
Hey.
On that note,
somebody, it's true, man. But I like that.
And on that note,
when did you get Pinstripe Strong?
Yeah, we'll put out a tweet too. We'll put out a tweet to remind people.
We'll do that, guys. But thank you guys so much for joining today, even with the difficulties in the beginning. Thank you for everybody that was in the live chat, people that are on the YouTube channel, people that are listening right now. Pinstripe Strong faithful. Want to thank Jeff for producing another great episode, and of course, JomboyMedia. Let's go. And guys, but like I always say, next voicemail episode 347-389-4898.
The number.
Leave a 5-star review. Follow us on socials. Follow Keith
at Keith McPherson.
Follow Chris
McFly 28.
Follow me at Joe's McFly, and also always follow Pinstripe Strong. But like I always say, make sure you do keep your pinstripes on and stay pinstripe strong. Let's go Yankees. Tell them, Noah.
I really like this song.
Fade to black.
Rest in peace.
Good shit. Finished up.
We got a lot of good feedback in the chat. On Twitter. I shared the link through John Boy Instagram and Twitter, which I think helped too.
Oh, nice.
Yo, are we still live?
Yeah.
What's up, Pinstripe Strong Army? Going on.
Deuces, guys.
Peace.